Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one caught by Gibson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
at 7. Gano.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Second and 11. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It's Barkley on the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley last year against Washington. He won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
26 Mike. 6 man. Check curl.
From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field.
A gain of
big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Washington.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Jones. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing on first down, Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to throw now in his own end zone. In the middle, open is Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 10-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, 94 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
The 24-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Jones off the play fake. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. It's a foot race. 20,
Oh, that's the way
10,
to run it, boy.
and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
The final shot before break. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Giants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, we got four down. Watch the screen. 31's the mic. Let's go. 31's the mic.
Jones on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
31's the mic. 31's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watch 88. Single. 60. So we got man. 31's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
31's the mic. 19 tight. 31's the mic. Me and you all day.
Jones now throwing on 1st down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Get the weight. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Get ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
56.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Coming to you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's play. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
The kick is
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane. Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Check hot.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. The throw taken in by Sims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Gibson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Complete to Bryce.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked.
Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56. Giants 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pettis now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Off the play fake, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now here comes their final timeout.
Tackle made.
As they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's finals, Washington.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's